Hi guys, welcome to my first AutoCAD video. Welcome to Academy, I should say. Basically, in this video, I'm going to be going through how you can get coordinate data for a large amount of elements. So in this particular case, I'm going to show you how to get the coordinates for all of these piles, all in one simple, well, it's a three-step process, but it's a lot simpler than having to go in and individually find out the coordinates. So right here, I can hit ID and I can get the X and Y coordinates, and then I can copy them from there and paste them into the table here. But that is very long and tedious. I'm going to show you how to do it much faster than that. So let's get started. First, you need to have a numbering system. You need to know which order you're going in. So I have a numbering system in place already. That's very important. You'll see why in a minute. So I'll select the number and the pile, and I will go to isolate. So I just isolate that layer, so I'm not interfering with other things. And then I'll type OSnap to open the object snap settings, and just make sure that only center is activated, and these two are of course activated up here, because I just want to snap to the center of these. You'll see why in a minute. And now I type multiple to activate the multiple command. Then I type ID because I'm going to multiply the ID command. So now I can continue that command even after the first click. Now because I activated only center, I can click the edge and it will give me the center point. It will snap to the center. As long as you can see the green circle there, it means you've got that center point. I mean, if you don't believe me, test out yourself. Maybe do one on the edge and one in the center and see if they're the same number. Right, so I'm just going to do the first 10. Right, that's done. Now I'm going to unisolate. You can do this later if you want, but I just want to do it now. And I'm going to launch Microsoft Excel. Also, I'm going to launch Notepad. So I'm going to start a new blank workbook. I'm going to come back here. I forgot to do this. Expand this, and you can see all of those ID points that you made. Now, I'm going to highlight all of those. Right click, copy, and then come to Excel. I can't just paste it because it pastes them all into one cell. Instead, I need to do a paste special. I need to come here and not go to paste special, but use text import wizard. Let me just unhighlight that. Right, so say delimited. Next. Now, this thing here tells Excel which one of these things here to use as a separator to separate these into their cells. So if I say space, as you can see, it will use all the spaces, which is pretty good. But if you wanted to use the colon, you could do that and it would just give you that line there. I'm just going to use space for now because it gives me everything I want. Now I'm going to click this, hold shift and click this one and say do not import. And basically all the rows that you don't want, just highlight them and say do not import, because you only want this one and this one. And then say finish. I'm going to move it up here. If you double click this, it will expand it and fit it. I'm going to hold control and remove these ones as well. Right click, delete. Now I'll copy the one whole column and paste it into Notepad, so it only copies the number data. Now copy it from there. Oh shit, sorry. Copy and then paste. Right click, clipboard, paste, and there you go. Now I'm gonna rotate this, say a reference, snap to there and there. Now I'm going to explode it once, and I have them as separate numbers ready to move into place. There may be more efficient, there may be efficient ways of moving them into place also. I know of ways to do that in MicroStation, but that's something for you to explore. I mean, you can, in MicroStation, you can scale them down in one direction and then change all their texts in one click to the correct text size. But if you know of a way in AutoCAD, then by all means go for it. But even if you're dragging these into place, it's a lot easier than individually editing things. I hope you enjoyed that video, and please stay tuned.